And you know what? All the thing that kids are into now, again, when I talk to these kids, it's all Xannies and pills and fucking Tide things.
I'm amazed at, they're eating Tide. Like, I'm amazed at how many people do, like, human beings have always tried to get out of their state, right? They've always wanted to get into another state. It goes back so far. Human beings have always experimented with plants, drugs, caffeine, everything. Drugs have been a part of the human experience since to kind of get out of your sober state.
The Indians did some shit.
100%. The peyote,
the leaves, everything.
Yes. And what's fascinating is that it's no different now, but I feel like there's a spiritual malaise. I think that a huge part of it, maybe I'm an old guy talking, but I think that it feels like two things are going on. One is people feel like they're completely powerless to control anything around them because of the world that's so big and there's so much stimulus.
Yeah, the machine.
And also I think people are very confused on purpose. I think a lot of people are missing purpose in their life.
I agree. Here's the other thing is now with social media, before, if I was just a kid from Denver, I saw what everyone had going on around me in Denver. Well, now again, social media, I see what Billy in Florida's doing. I'm like, oh my God.
You can compare yourself.
But now, not only do I compare myself, but I can see what Kylie Jenner looks like when she wakes up in the morning, her house, her bed, her clothes, her cars.
Yes.
So now you're looking at that going, well, fuck, I have this, man. Yeah. Now, why is suicide so high right now? Yeah. When did it be cool to kill yourself? What in the fuck are we doing?
I think it's a spiritual malaise. I think it's like when you feel like nothing you do matters, when you feel like nothing you do can contribute to anything, when you feel like you don't matter, like your existence doesn't matter in a world this big,
you're a grain
with
of
everything
you're
going
one
on,
piece of
you're
grain
a grain
of sand in the ocean. Yeah.
And that there used to be, I think, a way out of that, which was
there is a way out of it. I don't mean to stop you, but there is a way out of it. But I think because we gravitate towards negativity, but just as much negativity that there's on social media, there's much more positive. Yeah. But where brains are, we gravitate towards this negativity. And negativity, they want to huddle together. Negativity, they want their club together. Yep. If you look at, if someone posts a negative post, there's going to be a bunch more of them, but someone's waiting for them because they want to be part of that club because there's something going on in their life. But again, this is just, if I want to find negativity, I can go down a horrible rabbit hole.
Oh, yeah, man.
Or,
you can find your own echo chamber.
I can just avoid all of it and I can find positivity.
Put your phone down.
You put your phone down, but if, let's say you're a young kid and you're going to be on your phone, you can find more positive than negative. Yeah, that's for sure.
That's true. And
Floyd Mayweather is back in the news again. So for the last 2 days, yesterday, he posted this picture of Conor McGregor and him
punching
this
Conor.
This actually goes in there. Let me refresh this real quick. So it's just him and Conor. His hashtag MCM, Man Crush Monday. It says Mayweather crushes McGregor.
It's so weird. I don't know why he doesn't get over it.
So that was yesterday. And then today, he posts this video of him just casually walking into a MMA cage.
Where's
no description at all.
Oh, he's at Syndicate in Las Vegas.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what's going on with Floyd Mayweather right now.
He's just teasing it. Oh my God! What in the world are we doing? What are we doing? They posted.
And then this was before that. Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know what to make of it. I don't want to see him fight in the UFC.
Really?
You do?
I mean,
destroyed?
If it was, just because he,
you know what? How about what about him and CM Punk? And he beat CM Punk.
That would be the craziest.
It'd be the biggest shit show.
Yeah, it'd be the biggest shit show for sure.
Again, we're in this WME world, so I don't put it past them. They're talking about CM Punk getting another fight.
I do know that if he did fight CM Punk or McGregor, I'm sure all of us would be watching.
We'd tune in and hit ratings. McGregor versus him in the UFC in a mixed martial arts fight. I mean, that'd be super silly for him. Super silly. He's not that dumb. He's just trying to stay relevant. He's just trying to be in the news.
That's what I thought.
I will say this: the UFC doesn't really know how to promote black fighters yet. They've had that problem for a long time. And I sat down with Dana myself right before the Tony Ferguson fight, and I told him, I'm like, if you looking for somebody like your boy, holler at your boy.
What do you think they need to do? Because I'm trying to think. Let's go over some of the big African American fighters. So John Jones, obviously the biggest.
Right.
He kind of marketed himself with the bad boy image, just constantly fucking up.
But you see, I mean, John has become a star since then. You know, people really got on his side.
John's a star because everyone likes a redemption story. I don't know if John's a star if we actually met the real John Jones.
I think once he embraced that, and you kind of seen that a little bit more with that press conference we were a part of in Dallas.
Loved it.
People loved it once he embraced it.
The realness.
It was when he was doing that.
The Jesus
I'm
stuff.
Holier than thou and all this. And it's just like, oh, bro, like, you, come on,
but
stop.
He was, so if you think about it, he was probably the biggest African-American draw, right?
Yeah.
John Jones. And then who else? So you got Woodley, you got DC, which I cannot figure out why DC's not a bigger draw.
Yeah, I mean, it's something, I don't know. I mean, I like DC,
your uncle.
That's probably
he looks
what
like
it
an
is.
uncle.
That's probably what it is.
He looks like an out of shape uncle.
You know, what it is it's probably he's a little bit older. You know, he went through he spent most of his life wrestling in the Olympics.
Yeah.
So he's a little bit older, and it's kind of hard to get behind him. You know,
It's
I think
just not. I don't know what it is. I love
you need
him.
that. You need that young face, but I don't think it's many in the game right now. I'm few and far between. You know, I think they've been trying to do a lot of stuff with me, and Tyrone would do a lot better if he stopped complaining so goddamn much. Like, I tell him that himself. Like, Tyrone, I'm gonna text you after this. Like, quit complaining so goddamn
I agree.
much. Yeah,
but the only argument that you might have with the African American fighters, not the only, but one of the major ones, be Mighty Mouse.
Yeah.
Now, is it because he's African American? It's because he's 100 pounds.
I think honestly what it is Mighty Mouse tries, but he really don't give a fuck. You know, Mighty Mouse he's comfortable. You know, he's got his wife, he's got his kids, he's got his house, he's got money in the bank.
Greatest champion of all time, some people say, yeah.
He's got the record for title defenses. I think he cares more about the competition aspect of it than anything. And he really just don't give a fuck about it, which is cool. I mean, if you don't,
cool with it, yeah. He's so talented.
We can all be cool with it.
Yeah.
You know, like, and he does try. You know, we've done the Metro show a couple of times. I've got to hang out with him. You know, he was co-main underneath
nicest guy ever.
The fight. So I was trying to give him like pointers on what to do, how to act, what to say, and all this, and he really don't give a fuck.
He's like, I don't care.
He don't care.
I'm trying to play these video games, get these belts,
which is cool.
That thing cost me $16, by the way. Get it up your ass. Get that. Put it in your ass, man.
I'm not doing that.
Whatever. If I come back here next time and that thing doesn't smell like shit, I will slap you raw on your fucking podcast, man. That thing better smell like the inside of your fucking food hole.
You are a ghastly person.
I don't give a fuck, man. Get that fucking award up your ass, Brian Callen.
You're a ghastly man.
I don't give a shit what your opinion is. You're fake news. You're fake news. Here's your fucking award. You push it up your shitter in one fell swoop. As a matter of fact, you know what? Just put the head of it in your tight little balloon and then just jump up and sit on it.
Wait, MK, MJ, I'm sorry. I want to apologize to MJ.
Sorry, MJ.
Who's a young intern with her life ahead of her, and she's being exposed to this fucking heathen ogre.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
Look, you got candles around here. You got 5 candles.
My friend Johnny was a really special guy, and he said,
6, 7
don't
candles.
give anybody too much power over you. And I said, why? And he said, because when people have all the power over you, they'll do terrible things to you. I said, that's probably true. And he said, they'll reach in your ass and pull a shit out of it.
What?
And I went, what? And you ever have a friend who says bizarre shit? I go, he said some amazing things. I go, what? He goes, they'll just reach in your ass and pull a shit out of it. I go, there are other things that somebody who has power over you would do. I don't think they'd reach in your ass and pull a shit out. I don't think that's possible.
That doesn't make sense.
Come up with it. But then we were driving one
and why
time.
does it, what? Who
You remember
wants your
Johnny?
shit?
Remember Johnny?
Oh, yeah, Johnny from the neighborhood, about 5'8",
We called him
6'2".
Johnny Fabulous. And he goes, we're driving, and I was like 40, and he was, 48. And he goes, all seriousness, he looks at me and he goes, we should start a band.
Oh, no.
And I go, that's a really good idea. And he goes, yep. And I go, what would I play? He goes, I would imagine whatever, I go, what would you do? And he goes, I would sing. I go, all right. And we just kept driving. And then I was lying on the bed, and he goes, what's going on? I go, my legs are so sore, I worked out. And he reached down and began to rub my ankles. And I go, Jesus, that feels good. And he goes, I know, because I'm rubbing the connective tissue in your legs. And I go, God damn it. And he goes, I always wanted to write a novel about that. And I went, all right. So those are the things. And the fourth thing he said, I got to get out of L.A. And I said, why? And he said, because I get really tired of fixing things with my eyes. Nobody knows how to make anything beautiful around here. And he was a painter. And he's on the spectrum, but one of the most beautiful people I ever met. And
he sounds like he's on the spectrum.
He used to say shit like that, and I loved it. And I fucking loved it. I miss him.
Wait, please say that again. My eyes, what? I have to fix things with my eyes?
My eyes hurt. I got to get out of L.A. I said, why? He goes, because my eyes hurt because I'm fixing things all day because nobody knows how to make anything beautiful.
Yeah, he's on the spectrum.
I know,
sure.
but he was right.
Yeah, there's no flow here.
No,
there's no flow from one thing to another.
Yep.
Just a bunch of little islands.
Yep.
You know.
Yep, that's true.
Little islands, little.
You can't put a price on making beautiful things, right? You can't put a price on creating beauty. All bullshit aside.